Hi everyone, this is Michael for Spirit Comics. Welcome to my channel. This is day 9 of my 25 days of comic book reviews. This one is going to be of the one-shot Belle, Horns of the Minotaur. This is from Zenescope. Now, if you don't know anything about Zenescope, what they do is take classic fables, classic stories which we grew up on, like Beauty and the Beast, and others. And then they make comic books out of them, but give them a little bit of a serious twist. Now, if you're new here, please do subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss any new uploads. Also, please do give this review a thumbs up and share it around, and don't forget to comment. Now, this is Belle. She's holding a sword, as you can see, and this is the Minotaur in the background. Now, it opens up with a close-up of Belle, who is mighty beautiful, I should add. I think she's unconscious, but at the same time, her brain is going through the motions. She's thinking, have you ever looked in the mirror and not liked what you saw? I don't mean physically. No one's perfect, but I think we all have somewhat accepted that. I mean, looking in the mirror and the version of you staring back is unrecognizable. Like, you know it's you, but you also know what the world is seeing is a lie. And now we have a better picture of Belle, who is being held by this strong hand. That sometimes you have to hide your true self out of protection, because the world won't understand you, and that they will look at you differently. Like you're, oh yeah, some kind of monster. And this is the Minotaur that has gripped Belle by her arm. Maybe it's just me, and this double life sometimes gets the best of me. But maybe sometimes I just need a break. Isn't that true of all of us? Sometimes we just need a break from everything. Now, this is the Kimmel Center, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, a few days earlier. Now, this is Belle, who also goes by Annabelle. This is her friend Melanie, and she goes by Mel. And they just came out of a concert, which they both enjoyed, and they love digging at each other. Sort of like my mother and I do affectionately at each other, because we give each other a hard time. Often. And all of a sudden, this rich guy shows up, who is familiar with Belle, but she is having trouble placing him. I've been there before. And his name is Anthony Dazo. Then finally, he hugs her. He says, "It's been so long." And she's thinking to herself, hug back Belle. Oh, yeah. And he remembers her vividly, playing together as little kids, growing up, and then, tragedy with parents and stuff. And then one day they had to part ways because he had to go live with his Aunt Diana, and that's her right there, his Aunt Diana, who's, man, beautiful on the outside anyway. And then who should come up behind him? Ah, Anthony, there you are. I was wondering where you got off to. His Aunt Diana, present day. And she's thinking, whoa. Oh, and who are your friends? He introduces them. And she remembers Belle. Although she has a very cold demeanor toward Belle and Melanie. I mean, you can kind of tell that by the way she's drawn, and the way she stands, and the looks on her faces. So later that night, Belle and Melanie are, I'm not sure where they are. I guess they're at that academy, working on something, and Belle, who did not give her text number to Anthony, he said that he would figure it out. She receives a text message from Anthony, and Melanie, being the goofball, says, "Oh, I bet he sent an emoji. He's definitely an emoji person. I'm right, aren't I?" And she's thinking, yes, calm down. You're right. I knew it. So, does this invite come with a +1? Because he's inviting them to a yacht for a party. And the story starts to get a kind of a serious tone to it, because she receives a package, and it's a blue dress for the party that she wears. And he's so glad to see her and Melanie. But for some reason, Belle just doesn't feel like she should be there. She has sort of an introvert type attitude. And then his Aunt Diana comes back into the picture, and look at her. Wow, she's Anthony was talking to her, and his Aunt Diana says, "I could use a drink, though." Huh? Oh, of course, it is. Thank you, Anthony. Such a dear. Oh, and your friends came. How nice. And she's thinking, hello to you, too. I'm really not sure what her problem is. But by now, Belle has realized that his Aunt Diana does harbor something against her. And Belle asks if everything is okay to his aunt. And Anthony steps in saying, just some last minute arrangements we need to take care of. Nothing to be concerned about. Belle says, well, let us know if you need anything. We can lend a hand. And then his aunt says, oh, well, thank you, dear. Here, could you take this? The wine glass. Sure. And it's settled. I really don't like her. So by this point in the book, you would think, where's the action? So his aunt's walking away, and he apologizes for her actions. Then all of a sudden, this thing comes in. It's a Minotaur. Because Belle was wanting to leave, but then she thinks, on second thought, I guess I'm not going anywhere. Mel had packed her suit just in case, because you never know. Belle rushes back to their room just for the suit, and his aunt is standing there, totally unfazed. She says, finally, you show yourself. Come, do what you must, what your nature asks of you. Belle changes into her suit, so she comes to deliver a can of whoop ass. However, the Minotaur is not so easily put down, as you can see. In fact, it's Belle who's put down. They keep going at it, and she gets thrown around, kicked, but she doesn't stop because she has to continue going to save all those people that are in harm's way. So finally, the Minotaur falls to the ground, and Anthony says, no, wait, please don't. That's my sister. She says, B? That's your sister? And this is now. And this is the Minotaur that has both Anthony and Belle in arms. Well, Anthony, but not Belle, because she's like out cold. Then she wakes up the next morning because Melanie got her home, and she's aching all over. And they do she does a flashback to the night before, and gives a little bit of history about the Minotaur. Now, this last page I find most interesting. So there's the Minotaur, and kneeling before someone, because you see these people down here, those are like people that are of an order of some sort. The same type of people you see on this page, wearing the same robe. You, Beatrice, you are worthy and ready. You are home and in your rightful place at my feet. It is for all, as it is for all beasts, both monster and man. Now, I believe I have come across a new trophy I desire. And when she is ready, she will become one of our greatest hunt yet. And look who it is. It is his aunt, Diana. And that's the end of this story. I mean, it's something else. This is just some advertisements in the back of what they had coming out. Van Helsing 2020 annual Bloodlust. Grimm Fairy Tales, Myths and Legends, Gretel. Doesn't that sound familiar? Belle, Hearts and Minds, co-starring Gretel. And then Robin Hood Justice, which just wrapped up, written by Chuck Dixon. This was a really riveting story for me. It got off a little bit slow. I thought perhaps this could have been stretched out into maybe 2 or 3 issues. But, you know, for what Zenescope put out, I think they did a pretty good job. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the artwork. And let me tell you, Zenescope has some of the most attractive women in comics. They do. Because the artists actually know how to draw them. I enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought. If you're new here, do subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss any new uploads. Also, please give this video a thumbs up and share it around. And don't forget to comment. This is day 9 of my 25 days of comic book reviews. I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, true readers, may all your news be good news.